post-game coverage, recap. Thank you guys for being here. And before I start, I just want to say I want to thank each and every one of you guys that was in my stream tonight. That was an epic preseason stream. I've never had a preseason stream that big. It was totally awesome. I appreciate it, and I did have a chance to kind of go back and look a little bit at what happened in the stream and stuff. Definitely see some things we have to fix up. The white scoreboard, I got to get rid of that. Also, I got a wider screen. I kept going in and out of the screen too much. So I saw some of your guys' comments of how to improve. I just want to say thank you, and I'll be taking care of those, and we'll be tweaking it. And by the time week 1 comes, we'll be set to go. So I wanted to thank each and every one of you guys for all that and the help. And man, it was just a lot of fun tonight. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me on this late stream. Before we start talking, just answering questions, whatever, I want to go over some of the statistics for the Eagle players today, okay? Jalen Hurts, 3 for 7, 54 yards. Flacco, 10 of 17, 178 yards and a touchdown. Nick Mullins, 1 for 5, 4 yards, 2 interceptions. Huntley had 15 yards on the ground. Kenneth Gainwell had 14, Kerryon 12. We didn't see Miles, and I haven't seen what happened with Miles. And then, of course, Quez Watkins, he had the big night as far as I'm concerned. He was the star of the show. 1 catch for 79 yards, but he just showed how talented he is. Not only that, but he could have actually had another touchdown, a 98-yarder. So, I overall, in this game, I was happy for the most part with the starters and things like that. I liked how Nick Sirianni, I thought he did a great job coaching. You didn't see a lot of early penalties and stuff like that. That kind of came later. I thought Hurts was okay. I thought he was up and down. I thought there was some things he did good, some things he did bad. He held on to the ball too long one time. He overthrew Quez, but he had a really nice pass to Dallas Goedert. So he was a bit up and down. And, Quez Watkins and Josh Sweat were my 2 stars. But with that said, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. I want to hear what you guys think. And once again, thank you for just the epic stream. I had a ton of fun, man. It was so much fun. Joe Got Locks, thank you for Super Chat, buddy. He says, Joe Flacco should be quarterback number 1. Nah, not at all. How did you see the game being on the West Coast? I have Game Pass. I get NFL Game Pass because in my channel membership stuff, I use a lot of highlights and stuff, so I need access to stuff. So I get the preseason games streamed live. Papa Source says, very excited. Quez, dude's going to be a problem. He's awesome. He is awesome. Oh, stop it. What did I stop? What did I say? Blasphemy. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You have to explain. Shut the fuck. I guess I don't think you're talking to me. But what's up? Oh, Deshaun Watson. No, Deshaun Watson's not coming here. I mean, he's got too many off the field problems. Richie says, are you prepared for the New York fan backlash about Devontae Smith wearing a New York hat? That hat was nice, but it should have had a P or an H in his hometown. Yeah, I mean, they could say whatever, but that's a rookie mistake. He's an Eagle now, and when he tears them up for 150, 108 yards, they won't be laughing anymore. I guess preseason, but I got frustrated with Mullins. Oh, Mullins stinks. He reminds me of Chase Daniel, After the play call is better than last year. It is better than last year, no doubt about it. What did I think about the offensive line? I thought the starting offensive line, I thought did pretty good. Now, listen, there was a couple breakdowns and stuff like that. One of them, Hurts rolls out, and he winds up holding the ball too long. Kind of took a shot he didn't need to take. But, a lot of the detail stuff with like the line, I need to go back and watch because when I'm doing a stream, I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? But whose message deleted? What are you talking about? I don't delete messages for the most part, so I don't know what you're talking about. But you're gonna have to fill me in. Mullen has fat cheeks. He stinks. Everybody was saying he was better. I don't delete messages. 500, do we have a quarterback controversy brewing? No. I mean, a lot of people, do you guys really think that Jalen Hurts was that bad? I mean, I'm not saying he lit it up, but I don't see anything that made me go, oh, wow. I mean, think about it. Let me see this here. So, I want to see. So, Flacco had 178 yards. Remember, 178 yards, 79 of those yards were one play. They were one play. I don't think Hurts is, I don't think Hurts was that bad, but I don't think Flacco dominated. No, I mean Flacco had 100 yards passing. They were all checkdowns. They were all short passes. What's up, Bird Gang 31? How you doing, my man? That Howard block was insane. Yes. I mean, I'm going to go back and watch. And there's a couple people that are already like, dude, you need to go back and watch Hurts. You're missing what we saw. So I'm going to go take a look at it. But to me, I didn't think it was a big deal. I was pretty happy because of my man, Quez Watkins. Hurts would have had an extra 90 if he hit his receiver. He would have had an extra 90. Quez Watkins would have had 2 catches for like 178 yards, Flacco, greatest backup in quarterback history. Flacco isn't going to get much better and not much time left in the league. Hurts has a high ceiling, potentially another 15 years. So, I'm trying to figure out how I can ask this. Like, if you thought Hurts was like between a B and an A and a B, put a 1. If you thought Hurts was between a C, or we'll just say a C, put a 2, and then a D or an F, put a 3. I'm just curious what the pulse is here, because I didn't think he did anything that bad. I mean, he made a few mistakes, but who's not going to make mistakes? You know what I'm saying? I hope I don't have any streaming issues. It was perfect earlier. Hurts has a short drive. He wasn't in the game long enough. Yeah, I mean the first drive goes in is a field goal, right? Harak, welcome to Dingbat Nation. Welcome back, I believe, to Dingbat. Morning, great to have you here. 1-1-C. So I think most people thought he was okay. I mean, I didn't. Like I said, he wasn't lights out. He made mistakes, but I don't think it was like the world's worst performance. Lawrence says Tyreek Jackson caught my. The potential is the. Oh yeah, we were talking about that in my stream. Like Tyreek Jackson is one of those guys that is so athletic, big, and you have to find a way to keep this guy on the roster, because if you go according to just their depth chart, if you keep Burks and you have Goddard and Richard Rodgers, they could cut him. They got to stash him somewhere. You can't let that guy go. He's too much potential. My bad, man. My car. No, dude, you don't ever have to apologize for that, my friend. Never. Lighting a bit, at least for me. Oh, yeah, it's. I moved. The whole stream. I stayed in that one room, but it was just too hot. I had to get the hell out of there. Fired Spadaro. Now we're gonna do like a half-hour stream, 45 minutes, somewhere around there. Anyway, I'm tired. I wore myself out on that one. Philly, why would you take my wrench? I did something. No, you didn't do anything, Matt. What happened is I have somebody who went in and started blocking people. I have like over 486 people that should not be blocked. I mean, these are people who've been well-known viewers, and my moderator is just such a mess. I'm just kind of clearing it out and starting over. But those people like you that I know will get it back. It's just this is just giving me time to kind of think you did anything wrong. You did not. Hurts, I thought, looked good. What's up, Philly? What's up, Process? How are you? I'm watching the lag. I don't see. If I see it here, I'm gonna get pissed. Joey had the same problem with the mods block. Yeah, Joey had it, and so did Bad Dog. Bad Dog had the same situation. No question about it. Let me do this. Let me do this for this. Let me have they have to come back out, because I think the main box is too far in the house away. So tell me if it gets better now. It should be better. I didn't watch the game, just highlights. And were there bad any throws other than the Watkins overthrow? There was a couple. There was like 1 or 2 throws I thought weren't great, but no, I mean nothing like. There's nothing where I could come and say, oh, this was so bad. You know what I mean? It's better now. Tell me if it's better. Put a 1 if it's better, 2 if it's not. So I know. I'm too far away from the damn box is what is, I think, going on. The only less ideal throw Hurts made were overthrowing Watkins, but it happens. It happens. Yeah, Fulgham was not. I didn't see Fulgham. 1. Okay, cool. I would like to see Ertz land with the rookie quarterback in Jacksonville. Yeah, I can understand that. Watkins was more than near the ball. It was just slightly overthrown for Watkins. He catches, if that's a little better throw, it's a touchdown. You know what I mean? And look, I'm not going to kill Hurts for it, because these guys got to get their timing down. This is preseason. This is when you want the mistakes to be made. I thought Hurts overall played well. Quez is a beast. Tyree Jackson is a sleeper. Tyree Jackson is good. And Josh Sweat was really good, I thought. I thought he played very well. We got 192 people here. Thank you so much for being here. Please please subscribe if you're new to the channel. And like I said, we kind of doing new things with the stream. I saw some things I gotta fix. I was going out of the screen too much. The white numbers with the white background, which I'm gonna decorate. But I saw the people who were giving me good advice, and I'm going to fix it. I just want you guys to know it. You know what I mean? It was 24-16. Yeah, I feel like if Watkins caught that, everyone would be praising Hurts. Yeah, the whole night would be different. If he catches that, that's a 98-yard touchdown. You're right. You're absolutely right. I don't have a problem with anybody saying, well, I thought Hurts wasn't great, or I thought he struggled a little bit, or he was up and down. Because I thought he, for the most part, was good, but I thought he was a little bit up and down. But I'm not, like, ready to give up on the guy. I'm not worried about him. How good was Sirianni Cojones to go for the deep ball? Elliot, like everything that I want him to do, he's doing, man. I love it. I love Sirianni. Kelly Green, you know what I mean. I know what you mean, my man. Foles has been traded. Dallas fans want Foles. This is like crazy that the Cowboys want Foles in Dallas. That can't happen. Graffiti says, Philly, I'm all out of whiskey. Yeah, I'm all out of whiskey. Cause I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink. Thank you. Kenny Gainwell was good, and he was tough to bring. I thought Kenneth Gainwell played good. Definitely. I thought McPherson played pretty good too. They caught him on that one penalty, but I mean, I thought he was pretty decent. You know, I thought he played good. I even thought I want to go back and watch like Opeta and that interior offensive line again, you know, because you miss so much when you stream. I need to go back, you know, and that's what I'll do tomorrow. And like tomorrow's video, I'll go back and I'll like rewatch it tonight, and I'll rewatch it tomorrow, and then I'll do a video telling you guys like the things I missed, you know. How many picks will Wentz throw this year? I'm gonna say 14. Nick Foles. You look at the Cowboy fans want Foles. This is crazy. Even if Cowboys want Foles, I'm sure he would say no, right? I mean, he knows. I would hope so. Glad Brooks was out there taking snaps. Yes, I like Gainwell a lot. I wonder if they'll keep Scott and Gainwell. You know what I mean? I like this coach. I mean, do you realize we came out like, I don't think the Eagles had a penalty to like mid-second quarter. Like, this coach seemed like he had these guys like ready to play. He seems like he's organized, and I said this in my stream, kill me for it, I don't care. But it seems like Doug's like late season complex offense is what Nick Sirianni's vanilla offense looks like. That's what it looks like to me, you know? Harak, man, thank you so much for the super chat. He says 1 Smith, 2 Quez, 3 Rager, 4 Hightower, stars 100. I agree. Agreed. Totally agree. Gainwell looked very good. Let's grade his pass blocking. Yeah, well, that's something I have to go back and watch. I have to go back and watch that. I thought Zeke McPherson got some good tackles. Patrick Johnson, too, for a little bit. Him getting hurt is not ideal for him. Yeah, that's true. It's not ideal for him. I thought Teron Jackson played good. I'm trying to... You know who I thought had a good game? And I'll go back and watch. I thought Sean Bradley played pretty good from what I've seen. When he was out, he was making plays. Are we going to play more 12 or 11? Like, I think they're getting away from 12-man personnel. That's what they said, that they wanted to get away from it. They want more speed on the field. And I've been saying that for a couple of years. I think that the Eagles did so much, teams kind of knew, you know. I thought Bradley had a good game. Yeah. Johnson looked like he had a cramp, nothing major. Yeah. Singleton had a good game. Still got baby arms. But I thought he had a good game, you know. That Jackson kid, that elite spin move, he does, yeah. Sean Bradley was good. I thought he was good. I thought T.J. Edwards made a couple good plays, you know. And then Josh Sweat is going to have a monster year. Like, I feel like Josh Sweat and Quez Watkins are going to break out, dude. Quez Watkins is a weapon. Doug Peterson stunted his growth last year by not giving him enough snaps. Quez should be the 4th receiver on this team to get at least 50% of the offense. I agree, Takeem. Oh, man. Totally, 100% agree with you, Takeem. Totally agree with you. Here's the thing. You know, people said, well, why do you, like, because for the whole off season, I was saying, I think Quez Watkins is going to be the sleeper on offense. And people said, why? I said, because if you watch him last year when he plays, you can clearly see his talent. Doug just never put him on the field. He didn't use him right. I mean, even the way they used Rager, right? Today they used Rager at punt returns. I mean, why wasn't he on returning punts last year? I don't get it. When do you expect to see cuts? Probably right before what? Is it after preseason game 2, right? It's the first one? I can't wait to see Devontae Smith. I'm so ready to see. Devontae Smith's going to be special. I believe that. Yeah, Milton Williams I thought was good too. Did you see Milton Williams bullied that poor dude? He treated him like his name was Andre. Yes. I was singing Quez praise all off season. People thought I was smoking when I said he might be better than Hightower. Yeah, Big D, me and you too, man. That's what I said. I said it many times. And people looked at me like, I'm like, telling you, Quez Watkins is the guy. Oh, Tyree Jackson was great, Justin. Totally agree with you. And if I'm missing some of these, I apologize. They're going very quick. You know what I mean? I'm missing your comment. I'm not trying to, Jadis. It's going really quick. I'm on my phone now. I used this little camera today. This is my new stream one. I'm gonna have to get a couple of these, but I'm not missing anything on purpose. It's been a long day. So, who is the player you were disappointed in? If honestly, the guy I was, and I shouldn't be that disappointed because he's a backup quarterback, but Mullins. I mean, Nick Mullins, they said, was like better than Flacco. He should be starting over Flacco. I remember, seeing the beat writers writing that. I thought he was horrible. I thought he was exactly like I remember him in San Francisco when we played them last year. How many were playmakers today? What do you mean? I think Gainwell's a playmaker. I think Quez Watkins is obviously a playmaker. I think Rager's a playmaker. I thought, those guys. Mullins was the worst. What did I think of the corners? Jaquette I didn't like. I thought Josiah Scott was okay. I thought McPherson I really was impressed with McPherson because he's always around the player. He's never really, really beat. But Jaquette got beat on that one pass. But then he came back and he had a good tackle. So a little disappointed in him. I'd have to go back and watch like the starters. Quez is going to be a legitimate threat. And if you had him, Devontae Smith, I mean, all of a sudden this offense is going to be very scary. And let me tell you, I saw the Cowboys. The reason why Mark Holmes is trolling, and I just saw he put out a video about should the Eagle fans or why should be worried about one preseason game. They're worried. They just saw Quez Watkins tear it up. They know we have Devontae Smith, Miles. They know that we got way more. They know we're better than what they thought. They know that tonight. Quez is definitely a steal. Draft Howie's replacement and cut Mullins. I like it. Huntley, I liked Huntley. I want to see more Jason Huntley. You know what I mean? I do. I was watching, but I wasn't commenting. Flag was fly, and you're wrong. Josh McCown is the new Nick Mullins. He stinks like Josh. He might be the new. Well, Josh McCown was bigger though. I mean, he's so small. 500 Earth should shave off their hair. It's not helping. Yeah, the blonde bomber. I don't like either. Looper's a playmaker. What he said, pause. Philly 500, what's up, big dog? Football's back, my friend. It is Roll Tide. Future looks good if we keep this strong core of a roster. Totally agree with you. Quez, after that catch, was unreal. He is. I mean, he was like, boom, gone. I thought it was Rager at first because, I'm watching on my computer, and the 6 and the 8 are kind of hard to tell difference with on the computer, at least for me. And then I saw it was 6, and I was like, that's my boy. That's Quez Watkins. Go. And I lost it, man. I was so excited because it was Quez. John Gill, thank you for super chat, my man. Appreciate it. I only caught the first quarter. One thing that stood out to me, our quarterbacks weren't running for their lives. Welcome back, O-line. Yeah, I thought the O-line did a pretty good job. Absolutely. Thank you for super chat, too. Big D says they're popping up that Joseph guy because he's successfully defending 2 passes against Smith. One of them wasn't his assignment. But that's what you gotta love about the Cowboy fans, right? They're all saying we got this guy Joseph and he shut Devontae Smith, and that means we're gonna shut him down. And then he's gonna go and destroy them, and we're gonna laugh at them, and we're gonna say, remember this? And then they're gonna go, oh, we didn't mean it that way. Should we trade for C.J. Henderson? No, I wouldn't trade for Henderson at this point. Here's my thing with Henderson: the fact that they are trying to trade him, and he's a top 10 pick only in his second year. I believe they're hiding something. I believe there's a reason, there's a red flag that they're not telling us, because I can't imagine they would do that. Yo, Philly, was at the game today. Crazy game. Fans were 50-50 with Steelers and Eagles. I would have thought it would have been more Eagles. There's probably people that don't want to go to the game because of everything going on. And then, with the pandemic. And then that gives people the advantage. But I will say this. Pittsburgh fans, they represent well on the road, always. They do. Quez scored his only touchdown last year in the same play. I know, but this one was 79 yards. Yeah, look, and that's the thing. If Hurts hits him on that pass, he was wide open. I mean, he had the guy beat. That was a 98-yard touchdown pass. Quez is going to be a major problem for teams. And then you imagine that threat with Devontae Smith. I'm so happy about Quez Watkins. That made my whole night, So we got 280 people here. It's 11 o'clock. I appreciate you guys being here. Please please subscribe. Thank you guys for joining me. No, Fulgham I think he played today. He didn't have a good game. Didn't do much, Alex Singleton was on his game. Singleton played good. I give Singleton a lot of problems with the baby arms, but because I think he needs to get bigger. But I think he's a good player, though. Eagles are what property overall grade? I'll say B minus. I'll say B minus because I really was impressed in the first half. 500. Hurts didn't pass in his high school. He was a running quarterback. In college, he was a throwing to 5-star wide receiver, 5-star lineman. He's not our answer. He's from Houston, so it meant to be Hurts for Watson. Yeah, you bring Green. You want Watson. I know because we've been talking about it. I understand the talent. To me, it's the off the field stuff. That is my big hang up with the whole thing. Faith Quez is that dude. I agree. Who did better, offense or defense this game? Well, you know what? It's interesting that you say that because I think if you go first half, I would say defense. Second half, they both weren't that good. I'm going to say defense. I'll say defense. I missed again. How did the defense look? I thought the defense, especially the first half, looked good. I mean, they were shutting them out well into the second quarter. I think they did a good job. When we got the backups, when we got to our third string defense, they started gashing us, I'm curious to know what change we'll see with the defense when we get to the regular season. I get a feeling that Gannon isn't showing a lot of stuff yet. He isn't showing a lot of stuff. And people have to remember. You have to remember that when you're watching in the fourth quarter, a lot of these guys, they're not going to be on this. They're not on this. They're not going to make this team. They're not going to be here. So you're not playing with the guys that are going to be on the field week 1. 500 honest thoughts. What do you think the Eagles record based on the schedule this year? What do you think we will come at? I think the Eagles are going to finish first or second. I think the Eagles can win between 7 and 10 games. And I think that's good enough in this division because I think it's a weak division. Now, do I think they can go win a Super Bowl? Do I think they can go to the NFC Championship? No, but I think they can. I think they can win a weak division and then maybe host a playoff game. And whatever happens, happens. 500 with Watson, this is a 12-win team easy. Oh, look, if you have Watson, it changes everything. I agree. If you have Watson, it changes everything. But the thing about Watson is he's got all those off-the-field stuff. And we don't know what Jalen Hurts can do. I do not think Jalen Hurts was that bad today. I don't. I think people are killing him and too hard on him. I honestly do. I thought he did some good things. Yeah, some plays he wants back. But that's preseason, If we get to week 3 and 4 and he's still missing that play with Quez Watkins, then I'm with you. Aaron Cipros did he average 55.8? Holy crap, Mikey! I didn't know that. This division sucks. We could definitely agreed. Would love it, Richie, but highly doubt 7. No, 17. I really like what I saw from Jalen Hurts. Not flawless yet, but there's clear improvement. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm with you, Dwayne. I kind of feel the same way. Juice Nico says Josh Sweat's going to be huge for our defense. Hope he has a long health season. I agree. Josh Sweat is going to be good. This is good for the players and the coaches to get used to each other during the game. Yeah, I agree. I really was impressed with Nick Sirianni. I thought his vanilla playbook was like way better than Doug in November, December. The big question is, are we above or below 500? Call it now. I'm saying 8-9. Oh man, I'm gonna say 9-8. How about 9-8-1? Is it 9-8? Would be 9-8-1 or just 9? No, it'd be 9-8. So I'll say 9-8. I'll say the extra game with the Jets puts us over. We should sign another quarterback to compete. Oh, Mullins was horrible, horrible. Yeah, and you talk about versatility. Now you can literally throw these screens at any of our wide receivers. They could throw it to Smith. Yeah, they all could. They could all take it. They could all take it to the house. They were playing the game on NFL Network now. Yeah, I got it recording. So I'll watch it because I'm gonna watch it. When I get done here, I'll eat and then I'm gonna watch the game again and take notes. And then tomorrow, before I'll get up real early and probably watch it again. I'll end up watching this game about 30 times before it's all said and done. 3,500 at this point, is Fulgham fighting for a roster spot if he continues to be non-existent? Well, I mean, let's think about it. How many receivers are you keeping? So if you're keeping 5 receivers or 6, that's the question. Because you have Devontae Smith, Rager, Ward, Watkins. I don't know if Hightower is above Fulgham, so I think he's going to make it. Do we add a bigger banger? I wouldn't. I never mind a bigger back, but I think that those guys can handle. I'd have liked to see Jordan Howard get more carries. Like I would have liked to see a little more work. Quez needs to start. He's the only one who has shown what he's all about. All he does is catch touchdowns. It's interesting, right? Because you get people and they'll say, you can't look at what happens in camp and practice because what happens in practice doesn't mean anything. But that's not always the case because who have been the 2 best guys? I did a video. Who have been the 2 best guys in training camp so far? The 2 best guys have been Josh Sweat, Quez Watkins, and McPherson. Well, guess what? 2 of those guys were awesome tonight. So they've been consistent in camp. They've been consistent in a game. So sometimes it does translate. I thought the linebackers were okay too. Yeah, Hurts couldn't beat a putrid. We'll see. All these in practice. No, dude. Let me tell you, Quez Watkins is going to be a problem for you. He's going to be a problem. Hurts played fine when the rubber meets the road in the regular season. He's going to like thing. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I don't understand people worried about Hurts at this point. I think it's too early. With this wide receiver core, Quez should start. I think Quez will start. I think he will. I think it's going to be Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Rager in the slot. 5 Milton Williams and Teron Jackson. Yeah, I like them both, Teddy. Everyone looked great except Ertz and Rager dropped it. Ertz dropped that ball. I'm like, no, you got to catch that ball. That was perfect for your trade value. Huntley looked good kick returns. I know, and I think he can make the team that way. I actually think that could make the team. No question about it. Rager and Ertz killed us, yo. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's preseason. We can't overreact to it, but I get it. You know what I mean? I knew Quez. I knew Quez Watkins. I knew it. I said it. All season. I said Quez Watkins is the guy. Watch out. I may have to get myself a Quez Watkins jersey. I may have to get one before I even get Devontae Smith jersey. That's how much I like him. Best Eagles receiver of all time. Well, if you're going on based upon like what I seen or of all time, because some people are like Tommy McDonald, Harold Carmichael, right? T.O. only played 1 year. I loved Mike Quick, so you don't know. We all lost the first preseason game 5. Yeah, I never count the score in preseason. Only the first half. First half's what mattered. Yeah, Tommy McDonald. I didn't see Tommy McDonald though. I was a little young for him. At least Quez will make up. Rager pick. It might, yeah. Quez Watkins jersey. I might have to do Quez Watkins. I like Fred Barnett. I love Mike Quick was the first jersey I ever had. So yeah, They could keep Ertz until we trade deadline. They could very well, but I was hoping that he would catch that ball and build that, that value. Best wide receiver, Deshaun. Nah, Deshaun is the best deep threat of all time for the Eagles. I would say the best deep threat. I think he's one of the great deep threats of all time. I just don't think pure all around wide receiver. No. You want Cox and Graham's jersey? That's cool. I like those. You excited to see how Hurts does against his former teammate Mac Jones? Yeah, that should be interesting, Chris. I want to see him I want to see Hurts. You come in, you had today's game, you go, you get a whole nother week of practice. He's going to get more time. Sure, I'm definitely want to check it out. No question about it. People think having versatility at wide receivers is being able to put them in any situation means that you don't really have a top receiver, but you're able to do a lot, and it helps when injuries happen. I always look at versatility, like how much I can use you in different spots. I mean, that's how I always see it, in different ways. I would buy a Watson jersey on day trades announced. See, I was reading something on him, and it scared me. And they said that Watkins may not play football again until 2023 at the earliest. If he's playing in 2023, would you still want to do it? You have a Rich Kotite cap. Oh my God, I hate Rich Kotite. Watkins beast. Yeah, if T.O. would have played for more than a year and a half with the Eagles, he would be the guy. Clearly, your defense sucks. Keep talking. It's come back to our defense sucks. Defense was fine. The fourth string guys who aren't even going to be on a team gave up all the points. I want to know how well the receivers block in the run game considering their size. That's a great question. Like I said, those are things that I gotta watch a few times through. My guess is that I think a guy like Quez, because he's bigger, I think he's going to block fine. I don't like Arcega-Whiteside, but I think he's one of the better blockers on this team. Well, we talking about it all, my man. Shout out to Hurts, man. He showed me real potential to be the next guy. Can't wait to see what he does this season and shut these haters. There you go, Corey. I'm with you. I thought he was fine. He did make mistakes, but everybody does at some point. I'd rather him miss Quez Watkins in preseason than during the regular season. You know what I mean? As long as you can fix it, that's what matters. Ertz looked good other than the drop. He was getting open a lot. Yeah, he was. And Goddard, I thought, did too. I think you clearly can see Hurts likes those tight ends. Mike Quick would have been a Hall of Famer if his knees didn't go so badly halfway into his career. Yeah, still ended up being a good wide receiver. Yeah, he was. He was the first jersey I ever had. That was my first Eagles jersey of all time. 500, would you keep Tyree or Rodgers as tight end? See, I like Tyree Jackson so much. I think he's so talented that if you made me decide between him and Rodgers, even though Rodgers is ready to play right now, I'd probably keep Jackson. Unless you trade Ertz. If you get rid of Ertz, then you got to keep Rodgers. So it would depend on that Ertz thing, But I think you have to stash Jackson. I think you have to say, oh, you know what? Jackson hurt his fingernail. He's on the IR. You gotta stash him. Football games are 60 minutes long. Very disappointing the final 30 minutes, which were terrible. Yeah, but a lot of times, Paul, that's typical of preseason. Just remember, a lot of those guys in that fourth quarter won't even be on this team, and that goes for both teams. The Eagles could not stop the run in the fourth quarter. It was very frustrating. They could not stop the run. Philly, where do you move to? I live here in the Bay Area. I was hoping to catch the Eagles game. I'm in outside the Sacramento area. That's where I'm at right now. One thing underrated that Hurts did tonight was throw the ball away. That's something Wentz didn't do that drove me bonkers. He did do it, and then at one time he did it. He threw too late, and he took a shot. He didn't need to, and that worried me. I was like, because they helped him up off the ground, and I'm like, oh no, is he hurt? Because it looked like he was getting up slow, but he was fine. Exactly. I love that he took the shot to Quez. Though I feel like we never threw deep last year. We didn't throw deep last year. Everything, yeah, we didn't. You're so right. I like the play calling. I like what I saw from the coaching staff. I do on both sides. I like it. Feel like you got snubbed seeing Hurts because he didn't play that much. You mean? Yeah, I think Hurts is the starter. I don't know why they just don't come out and say it, But I think he's a starter. I think they know he's a starter. Why they don't just say it? I don't know. I don't want to see Hurts diving in preseason either. Who's worse, Trash or Riley Pooper? Oh, Riley Pooper. Riley Pooper. James Trash was like, by all accounts, a nice guy. Riley Pooper. Are you homeless? Lance Jefferson, thank you for the super chat. Yes, I am. I am. I am homeless. I have no home. This is very true. I'm really at a Starbucks bathroom right now. Can you believe that the 49ers gave up a trade? Wait, can you believe what the 49ers gave up to trade for that? I don't even remember what was the trade again. Flacco looked pretty good out there. Yeah, Flacco, Flacco's a veteran quarterback. I thought he threw some, he was dumping it off, and then he hit Quez Watkins on that wide receiver screen. I mean, that was like a 1 yard pass and like 79-yard run. Oh, Quez is not only Quez making his team. Quez Watkins is he's got star potential. My God, man, my gabagool eating coach is looking good. My canola eating friend is looking good. Did the 49ers trade like 3 firsts? Yeah, I don't remember what the specifics were. Chris, off the top of my head, and I got to go back and rewatch it because, it's hard sometimes when you stream. But I thought the starters played for the most part pretty good. And I thought Hurts had some time, So I have to go back. There were a couple breakdowns, but for the most part, I thought they played good. Lance Jefferson, thank you so much for the super chat. Can I get a grande pink drink? Yeah, sure. Get a grande decaffeinato, per terminato, exclamador, bella bonato. I don't know. They have all stupid names. When my wife goes to Starbucks, I tell her she has to put it in the thing because I feel stupid saying it. I need a blendo, perfecto, medium, grande. I'm like, what? With extra squirts? I can't do it. Does this make you so much more hyped? Oh, yes. Definitely way more hyped to see Devontae Smith. Imagine if you have a stud on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? R1s look good on both sides. I thought so. I have no expectations. Just want to see guys play hard. Yeah, that's fair enough. I guess that's kind of where I'm at. Hey, I think this team could compete for a division, and I want to see what they can do. That's kind of where I'm at. Mullins stunk. 5-0. Would you be happy for Carson if he wins multiple Super? No. I mean, look, I would be happy for him, but it would haunt me. It would haunt me because I would be like, we have to live with that move then. But unless Jalen Hurts wins like 3, then it's okay. Do you think we will win the Super Bowl? No, I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think we're a Super Bowl team yet. I think we're a team that is transitioning and up and coming, that can be competitive, that can win a division, and that can, maybe make some noise. Eagles are going to be last in the division. I don't think so. I think the Eagles are better than the Giants, and I also think they're better than Washington, and I think that they're most likely better than Dallas, depending upon Dak Prescott. How can you be fans of a guy for so long, worship the ground he walks on, just because he goes to another team, you don't care more? No, I didn't say I didn't care, and I'm not saying I don't wish him well. What I'm saying is that because I was against the trade, and because I wouldn't have done it, that I don't want to live with the responsibility or what's going to come afterwards if he wins 2-3 Super Bowls. It's just like watching Reggie White go to Green Bay. I was happy for Reggie winning a Super Bowl, but it tears me up that he left the Eagles. I would feel the same way. So it's nothing personal, but it's like I don't want my team to be labeled, you let this great quarterback go. I don't want to deal with it. Final Cox for picks. Not this year, I would. I would wait, Teddy, but maybe at the end of the year. As long as Nick Mullins doesn't play at all. Dude, they were saying he's better. You know what I mean? Do you think the starters will get more? Yeah, starters will get more playing. I think the starters are going to play a whole half next week. I think you'll see the starters play a whole half. Dak will be fine. Dallas is going to run over everyone. You all messed up not picking Micah Parsons. Oh, get that. We got our guys got a yellow jacket all ready for him. All right, that's how good I think Devontae Smith's going to be. Dream coach team for the Eagles, past or present. Oh man, give me Vermeil, Buddy Ryan, Andy Reid. I'll start with those guys. Once it's not an Eagle, get out of your feelings. This is business. Live in the now. I do live in the now. That's why, I mean, he's not an Eagle. I don't root for any other team, you know. Hurts looked way better than I thought. Just imagine all the starters. We may be a 10-win team, and Hurts fantastic. I think we could be 10-win team, yeah. My fantasy team is Hurts, Hill, Godwin, Barkley, Sanders, Kittle, Claypool, but I have Wentz on my bench. Who should I start at quarterback when Wentz is back? I mean, I would probably go Wentz if he's back healthy. But here's the thing, like, I will say Barkley looks good. Barkley, I mean, he's coming out for ACL, but he looks like he's 20 pounds lighter. Am I going to any games? Maybe the Vegas game. Jordan Howard, clean blitzer. I want to see more Howard because Howard is in tremendous shape. You know what I mean? Buddy Ryan, yes. As a defensive coordinator, yes. That was for the Wentz, Butthurts, Philly. Not, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. No, you're cool. Joey Shakes, my man. Shout out to Joey Shakes, the better half of the Philly Shakedown podcast, my man. How you doing? He says linebackers looked very productive. T.J. Edwards, Wilson, Singleton. Looked at Rager. He was open routes. Looked crisp. Can't wait to see Saturday Philly Shakedown. Yeah, and I was saying also, I thought Sean Bradley played really good. I thought Sean Bradley was everywhere. You know what I mean? Turntable Teddy. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it. I love that name, by the way. So happy we attempted that bomb to Watkins. Was actually hoping that be the first play of the game. Once Hurts and Watkins work that out in practice, going to be money. Oh, I know. And imagine when you have Devontae Smith back. I mean, shoot, this team has got speed. Those receivers got speed and talent. Any one of them can go take the ball anytime. That's a scary offense. This is why Mark Holmes in Dallas right now, this is why their trolls were lashing out in the stream. They're scared. They're scared. Justin Lane, you don't need to cut Quez. No, you don't cut either. It's really early, but I'm liking our draft. Devontae, Milton, Gainwell, McPherson, Jack's showing up. Oh, I agree, Tortville. And just imagine if Landon Dickerson works out. I mean, he's going to put it over. You know what I mean? Yeah, Core Phillies guard. You keep saying that. If I went Nelson, you didn't like Nelson? Yeah, Anthony Harris had a nice shot today. That was a great tackle. Yeah, I think Dallas should be scared. Oh yeah, this draft's looking good so far. It is looking good. Even last year. I mean, it just if some of these guys develop, then you know it was the coach couldn't develop them. You know, whole draft showed up minus the ones that didn't play. For the most part, yeah, you're right. It was really, really good. I mean, I was very happy with it, no doubt about it. So what time is it? So I'll do about 5 more minutes. I know this is kind of a short recap, but it is preseason. It is late. I know people have to get up early. It's way later on the West Coast. I mean the East Coast of the West Coast. So, Buddy Ryan did nothing for the offense. Well, I was thinking. I guess maybe I misinterpreted the question. I was thinking, what coaches would I want if I could choose? So I was thinking, between you have Andy Reid and Dick Vermeil, right, head coach. Then I was thinking the other one goes offensive coordinator. So I was thinking about defensive coordinator. And Buddy Ryan is a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator. So that's how I was thinking. You could even put Bud Carson up there. So I was thinking in terms of that. I wasn't thinking in terms of they had to stay head coach or assistants. So I guess I was looking at the question differently. I think we'll be okay, but the NFC East got to be better. I don't know how much better the NFC East is going to be. I don't really know what to expect from the Giants. I don't even know what to expect from Washington. I think Dallas is really going to depend on Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott got another MRI. They're saying it was just routine, but I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, well, Vermeil will get in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Got football scrimmages. Wish me luck. All right, man. Good luck, my man. Jim Johnson was a great defensive coordinator. But you had a lot of good defensive coordinators over the years, But I wasn't looking at like I have to keep the coordinators a coordinator. I was just looking at where I can put these guys. If we messed up not getting Parsons, why did he last so long in the draft? Riddle me that. Great question. Psycho Steve, what's up, my man? What was the score? 24-16, Pittsburgh. But, it was all scrubs by the time they took the lead. M3 Arcade, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Devontae hasn't played, and you're saying, listen, go back and watch. This is just my opinion, but go back and watch before we drafted him. I was saying the same thing. I think the kid's special. I think he has Hall of Fame type talent. I said this before we even drafted him. So that's what I just think. That's what I think of him. I think he's that good. He's got to go do it. You know what I mean? Brian, I love you too. Chris, you grew up watching Jim Johnson. Yeah, well, Jim Johnson was great. Bud Carson was great. Buddy Ryan was a great defensive coordinator. Oh, Nitra did? All right, I'll check out Nitra's live stream later. Mark Holmes made a video about U5 and said it's preseason. What do you mean? He said it's preseason. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's postseason, preseason. I get excited about football. A wrench? Oh, I'm not giving out the wrenches right now. I got to clean everything out. Before week 1, I'll be giving them back. 500, do you think we'll see another Lombardi in our life? Yes, I do. I hope so. Yes, we're going to see another one. Yes. Smith and Quez are starting wide receivers. The slot will be Fulgham and Rager. Smith and Quez are starting. I don't put Fulgham in the slot. I put Fulgham on the outside. He's going to have to back up either Devontae Smith or Quez. And then I'm going to put Greg Ward Jr. behind Rager in the slot. Last day I said, facts, Philly. I need a day like today. Football don't matter if it's preseason. I don't care. I just want to watch. I get excited, He said you're overreacted to watch it. Said it's preseason. What does he want? What does he want from me? I don't know what to tell you. I do what I do. He don't like it. I think he's scared. Yeah, Fulgham on outside, Rager, Ward rotate the slot. I love it. 3500, what are your thoughts on Jalen Hurts' performance tonight? I thought he was okay. I think he did some things bad, did some things good, but I thought overall it was okay. Who do you think is be on the chopping block? What position? Give me a position, because there's a lot of guys, JJ Arthego-Whiteside, he's definitely on the chopping block. And the moth was sacrificed to the fire by Mark Holmes. Listen, if it's just preseason, and he's worried about me over it, why is he streaming me? He's streaming me on preseason. It's preseason. What got me excited about preseason was Quez Watkins. That fired me up because I've been talking about him all season. If you can't get excited about football, what the hell can you get excited about? You know what I mean? Maybe we should get excited. Maybe we should live stream Michael Anthony wear the fitness naps. Mark could be cooking the meats, and we'll watch the naps, and we'll get excited about that. How about that? Maybe one of his 500 videos every 5 minutes we should get excited about. It's football. What the hell? I know. I totally live in this guy's head. I'm in there now. I came out here when I got married. Mark, I'm showing that he's scared of the Eagles already by life in preseason. Just get you to do that. I know. Did you see the difference in play style? I thought so. I thought so. There's certain things you can't see, but what I saw from the coaches, clearly they want to use these players to their ability. Clearly they're looking at what these guys do good and they use them to ability. Take the Quez walk-in plays. That could have been 2 touchdowns, and then just putting Rager at punt return. You know what I mean? Trade for Watson and take the division. I'm all for it. Philly just got home from the game. Quez has to start. He has to, yeah. Thought Hurts and Flacco played really well. I thought our first strings are pretty solid. Yeah, I agree. Imagine Devontae Smith and Watkins. It's going to be fantastic. How can you not get excited about that? 500. Your Embiid and Mark is Drummond. There you go. Let's see. They ran some slant routes too. So what do you think? No run game. I want. Does anybody know why Miles didn't play? I have a feeling that they held Miles out because he's going to be. They're going to use a ton of Miles Sanders, and he is going to be one of the big keys to this offense. They don't want him to get hurt. That's what I'm thinking about Miles, because I think Miles is going to have a huge year. But I take it if they didn't want him, if they say, "Oh, we didn't want to play Miles, we didn't want him to get hurt or something, we want to make sure he didn't get too much work," that tells me they're going to use him a ton, and he's going to have a monster year. That's exactly what it tells me. I'm telling you. Yeah, see, he's fine. Why would you hold Miles Sanders off? You're only playing 3 preseason games. That means he's important. That means he's important to their plans. That's exactly what it is. Miles is going to have a huge year. Huge year. That makes me excited. That's another move that this coach has made, and he's doing the right thing that I agree with. You know what I mean? We're going to be bad, Nitro. Dude, it's preseason. Come on. We're not going to be great. There's nothing we can take from it. Except, the only thing I take is Quez Watkins is a stud. I think Quez is going to be a stud. But thank you for Super Chat. We're going to stink. I love it. I love Nitro. I love him. Hey, Philly, I've been a fan for a while. Always. Anyways, I appreciate that. Primitive SpongeBob. Thanks, buddy. He says, pound cut Mullins and pound get Watson. What? I mean, look. The off-the-field stuff scares me with him. Otherwise, I'm with you. Adding Devontae Smith to this offense is going to add a dimension that we have had along. I agree. And then if Watkins can continue to develop, it's going to be scary. 500, who gets more touchdowns this year, Ertz or Tebow? I'll say Ertz. I mean, is Tebow going to even make it, you think? Yeah, we played the training squad. We did. 500, if these picks flop, is Howie going to be held? I think he has to. I mean, I think Howie's on a thinner leash than a lot of people realize, because he can't use the excuse of, oh, Doug didn't develop these guys. You know what I mean? Bro, you built like Mr. Puffs. Well, pass the donuts then, buddy. What are you waiting for? Pass the donuts. You know what I mean? Smash that like absolutely. Smith, Rager, Watkins equal fire. I like it. I totally like it. Coaching and lack of sloppiness is what I take from this game. Yeah, that's very true. Especially early on, you know what I mean? Who do you think will be running back number 2? It looks like it's Jordan Howard. I would have guessed it would have been Kerryon Johnson, but we'll see. Don't forget how he gets final say on 53. That's true, he does. Forgot all about that. Najee Harris, Jeremiah, is going to be a stud. 3,500 is Hurts season. Forget Watson, don't need him. Michael Jaquette stinks. And Jaquette does stink. The whole Watson thing to me is non-existent because he's in trouble. Yeah, Howie will be held accountable. I think so. Kerryon did play, yeah, a little bit. I don't know what game I'm going to this year. I might go to that Vegas game. That's the one I want to go to. Luke says, also streaming today, buddy. Who are your standouts? Josh Sweat. Well, I'll say Quez Watkins number 1. Josh Sweat number 2. McPherson I thought was really good. I thought Milton Williams was very good. I thought Hurts was fine. I thought he was good. I thought he was up and down. But I wasn't too worried about him. 500. What Eagles game you anticipate? I always anticipate the division games. Like I get really hyped up for the division games. Nick says, what up, 500? Love the player development, using the young guys as much as possible. Shows the coaching staff working hard. I agree. Agreed. I think 500 favorite part of this game was not seeing the white snake. Yes, that was. My favorite part of the game was Quez Watkins. I mean, that was my favorite thing because I really think he's going to be good. So I was excited about the game, but when it was Quez Watkins scored that touchdown, I was flipping out. 500, hate to say it, but Ertz is staying. It's going to be a contract battle. You might be right. It might be right. I hope not, but you might be right. 500, I'm going to Vegas game, Dallas game. Are you? I might go to that Vegas game. My peoples are working on it as we speak. All people were saying Haskins and will never be a good player. He's been putting in work. Well, we'll see. I mean, he's their third string quarterback. So, I mean, we'll see. Ertz needs 29 receptions to be out Carmichael for franchise. Well, if he plays this year, he'll get it. He'll get it this year if he plays. I was in the 12th row and kept pretending to hold up an umbrella to what. Did you definitely do? That's awesome, Robert. That is great. I love it. That's awesome. At this point, I think Goddard is better than Ertz. Ertz is in his own head. I still think he can play, but he isn't what he was. I mean, that pass he dropped, it was like, oh, man. Devontae Smith was so fast, I didn't even see him out there. Yeah, he was very fast up in the press box. Quez should have had two if Hurts did. Yeah, if Hurts don't overthrow him, that's right. It's a touchdown. It's like a 98-yard touchdown. Yeah, DR, I love the Eagles too. Ertz sucks. I don't know, he sucks, but I think it's time for it to. I am so going to lose my voice. My lucky number is 16, and it's about damn time we have a solid number 16. Quez might get 1,000. 1,000. All right, I'll take it. Watkins, fastest on the team, no doubt. He's fast, and he's got some good size. I really like him. Did I like the tackle by Whiteside? Yeah, I saw it. It's not enough for me to keep him. 500. Ertz doesn't want to be here. He's not going to prove. Well, that's my thing. Is he wants a contract? He's not. He doesn't want to be there. Just move him and get it over with. I've thought Goddard was better than Ertz for more than a year now. In 2019, I was saying you got to trade Ertz. Rock, you have the eagle. Yes. I guess. I don't know what that means, but yes. Sounds good. So I'm confused because I could have swore there was like 3 contract offers for Ertz. The Eagles put out contracts, not this past off season. After 2019, he turned them down. And I don't think they're going to go back and do them now. I think it's kind of like off the table. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Looks like we could actually tackle an open space this year. Yeah? 57, which is T.J. Edwards, and 54 was make play. Yeah, Edwards and Sean Bradley. I thought Sean Bradley was really good. Quez is a stud. He is. He is a stud, no doubt about it. All right, guys. Well, listen, it's almost an hour. I got some things to do. I know you guys, it's late. We have over 300 people here. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here. Thank you for coming to the stream tonight. I definitely got a chance to see some of the things you guys said I need to improve on with the screen, going off of the screen, the number, the scoreboard. I'll take care of all of it, and we'll get it all ironed out for next time. But we'll be back next week. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. It's late. Eagles fall, but no matter. It's preseason, and we go on. Just remember, Quez Watkins showed up today, and I love it. With that said, take care. I will talk to you guys later. Of course,